What's up, Brew Crew? Opie here. Welcome back to the Brew City Garden. So you know we're getting close to moving. We've got just a few days left. I got to get what's left of the garden harvested, and we got to break this sucker down. So I put the goofy hat on for today, and I figured I'd bring you along with me. We'll get definitely our peppers and our tomatoes harvested, and we might start breaking things down as we go. But let's go take a look at what we got. We had a phenomenal year for peppers. I've been neglecting them for a while, so some of them are kind of starting to rot right on the plant, which is not cool. But let's get in here and harvest what's left. All right, so the first thing I want to do is start with the spicy peppers, the hot buggers. These here are the daytill peppers, of which I'm growing for the first time this year. I've had some hot sauces made out of the daytill, and they were just awesome, just so good. So I know these are a really big deal down in St. Augustine, Florida, but I wanted to see if we could grow these in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And lo and behold, they probably took a little bit longer to ripen, but we've got just tons of these things, absolutely loads of them. These are very fruity flavored pepper, but they have the spice from hell. Let me tell you, they are hot. I took a bite of these last week just to test them out. Instantly got the hiccups. I was on fire, had to run to the refrigerator and grab some milk. So definitely a very nice flavored pepper, but very, very spicy. So let's get these suckers harvested, see what we end up with. All right, check it out. Man, that's at least a half a basket full, and that's a fairly large basket of daytill peppers. Now, they're not all ripe, unfortunately, but there's a lot of very nice golden ripe, just beautiful looking peppers. Very spicy. I will give these away to anybody that'll take them, and I might do just a quick fermentation, just a small quart jar fermentation on these, and make a hot sauce out of them. I really wanted to experiment with these this year, but circumstances don't allow that. So we'll certainly try it again in future seasons. But just a beautiful pepper. Now I know that they grow well even here in the Milwaukee climate, and I'm impressed with them. We'll definitely try them again. Now, when I say they grow well, the stalk on this thing is about 1 inch in diameter. Now, I know you guys in the South are thinking, well, that's nothing. But, here in the North, it's kind of a big deal. I'm really surprised at how well this particular pepper grew. And it just gives me a lot of confidence to attempt to grow these again in future seasons. So definitely impressed with the daytill pepper. They are a winner, and we'll be growing them again for sure. Besides the daytill peppers, I've also got quite a crop of these cayenne peppers, and these things are so easy to grow and they're so productive. You just kind of have to put them in the garden. They're very versatile. You can dry them and blend them up into a hot pepper flake. There's so many uses, and there's a lot of medicinal uses for the cayenne pepper as well. It's not medical advice, obviously, but the cayenne pepper is pretty well known to really help with the heart and the circulatory system. And some people even claim that if you're having an onset of a heart attack, you can actually eat the cayenne pepper or the powdered cayenne pepper, and it will help open the circulatory system, and perhaps could be very beneficial in that type of situation. Now, also behind that, I've got the Tabasco peppers. Unfortunately, these are not going to make it to maturity. I've got a few that are beginning to turn, but for the most part, the Tabascos just aren't going to be ready. Now, these little green peppers, they can be harvested, and what I like to do with them at this stage is just soak them in vinegar and just make a pepper vinegar, which is a really nice addition to chicken and really a lot of dishes. If you can't get your Tabascos to maturity, you can use them that way for sure. You can really harvest a pepper at any stage, so it doesn't really matter. With these Tabascos, they're so numerous and they're so small that I'm probably just going to go ahead and discard these. I hate to do it, I really do, but I just don't have the time to pick each individual pepper and process them. So these will probably go in the compost. It is what it is, right? So with that, let me get the Cayennes harvested for sure. I will check and see if I can save anything off these Tabascos, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. So this is what I ended up with on the Cayennes, and I went ahead and picked the last of my my jalapeno peppers too. Man, we had just an incredible jalapeno pepper harvest this year. I mean, just more than I've ever seen. Really good year for those, and I didn't think I had that many left, but it appears I've got actually quite a few, and quite a few on the ground now, but that's okay. We'll pick them up and clean them off. These are going to make some very nice poppers, and I'll see if any of the neighbors want some too. That's literally far more than I can eat for sure, but again, just goes to show the pepper harvest this year has been just insane. It's been so cool. I love it, and I can only hope that future seasons are going to be just as productive. All right, so it looks like all we've got left are the sweet peppers. Now I've got my Jimmy Nardellos, which there's a few left here, and I've got my sweet bell peppers, which I don't have very many left because we harvest them right as they become ripe. We use those all the time. Now as far as my favorite peppers in the garden, absolutely bar none, the Jimmy Nardello peppers. These are a sweet frying pepper. I like to just eat them fresh. These things are amazing. Excellent flavor. They've got great reviews across the internet, and for a great reason. These are an excellent pepper. They're a staple in the garden. If you haven't tried them, I absolutely recommend the Jimmy Nardello peppers. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and harvest what we've got left. I'm going to pick, I think, the one bell pepper we have left, and we'll see what we got. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, guys, so that concludes the Brew City Garden pepper harvest for the 2019 season. It was just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I love it. These Jimmy Nardellos, I still have quite a few very nice looking peppers in here. I harvested our last two sweet bell peppers, just really nice, just beautiful flavor on these. Nothing beats homegrown, right? But that does it. So now it's time to break the rest of this stuff down. We'll get the bales moved out of here and start cleaning this stuff up. All right, guys, that's one heck of a harvest, let me tell you. But hey, Jose, the neighbor's going to come over. He's going to help me clean up some of the garden, so we're going to end it right there. Hey, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and giving me your support. You guys have been super awesome with this transition that we're going through. I love the comments you guys leave. I read every single one of them, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. So with that, I'm going to leave you there. I want you guys to have an amazing, awesome, incredible day, and until next time, we'll see you.